Hello all, myself Dr. Shanti Verma. Today I am going to discuss decision making and Herbert model of decision making for management information system. Let's discuss what is decision. The decision is an action or process of deciding something or of resolving a question. Or we can say a choice that you make about something after thinking about several possibilities. Some examples are: the government has come under fire for its decision to close the mines. The villagers are furious about the decision to close the railway station. We all argued about it for hours and eventually arrived at a decision. There are various types of decisions. Some decisions taken daily, some are weekly, some yearly, and some lifetime decisions. Now, let's take examples of daily decision. For example, what you ate today, where you want to go today. Now, weekly decisions examples are grocery shopping. Yearly decisions are, for example, which college you want to choose for your study. And lifetime decisions are, for example, deciding for your name, deciding for your institution, deciding for your marriage date. All are different type of decision taken by us in our daily life. Now, let's take what is decision making. Decision making is a process of choosing among alternative course of action for the decision of attaining goals or goals. Here the goals are considered about the business goals. Here we can see that we say that choosing among alternative course of action means in decisions we have various types of alternative. We have to choose the best alternative so that there is a certainty that goals are achieved by the person. There are four characteristics of the decision making. First, it is sequential in nature. Next, exceedingly complex due to the risk and trade-offs, influenced by personal values, and made in institutional setting and business environment. Let's discuss these all characteristics in brief. First, sequential is nature. Sequential in nature means it's not isolated, means relation with the other decision or the situation. It means if one decision is changed, it might be possible the other decision is also changed. Being made after a long chain of developments means decision is not instantaneous. Decision is taken after after considering certain constraints and market values, etc. Second, the exceedingly complex due to the risk and trade-offs characteristics. There are various factors include, for example, the job responsibility, interrelationship between experts and decision makers, question of feasibility. Feasibility is an important factor. It means we have to decide if we take choose this decision, is this a feasible for deploying or not. Then the code of morals and ethics. Moral and ethics are the important part in the decision making. Next, the impact on the business. We have to think also that is this decision proceed to a positive impact or the negative impact on the business. Third, the influence by the personal values. It might be possible that the decision taken by the person is a good, economic, but it may be rejected by some personal values because some personal things harm this decision. For example, the cigarettes, liquors, all are injurious to health. So it's are not promoted publicly so that users are not take this in their habit. Next, the culture, the Indian culture, the foreign culture, all these cultures influence the personal values. Discipline. Next, the individual commitments to goal. It might be possible the individual commitment goals of the personal might affect the decision making process of a business. Fourth, Characteristics of decision making, that is made in institutional setting and the business environment. It means the decision is affected by some location factors also. Uh, Whatever may be the situation, there are some common characteristics in each decision process. There is a definite mechanism for decision making which can be put in the form of a decision process model. It might be possible that every business have their separate decision process model, and this model is affected by the tangible and intangible factors of the business. Next, the Herbert Seaman model of decision making. Herbert Seaman is a scientist which derived a model of decision making. This and said that the decision maker follow the process disregarding the decision, type of decision, and the motive behind the decision. The first step of this decision making process is the intelligence, second is the design, and third is the choice. And both and all these are interrelated to each other. Let's we discuss the first step of the Herbert Seaman model of decision making, that is intelligence. MIS collects the data. The data is scanned, examined, checked, and edited. Further, the data is stored and merged with other data, and computations are more made, summarized, and presented. Intelligence identifies the problem identification and the definition. There are various questions in the intelligence portion, means what's the problem, why is it a problem, and whose problem it is. It is important that problem is a genuine problem. It might be possible that I am thinking that it is a problem, but for some other person it is not a problem. So if the problem is a universal problem, the problem is solved with the help of the intelligence. The next step of the Herbert Seaman model of decision making is a design. The manager develops a model of the problem situation on which he can generate and test the different decisions to facilitate its implementation. Inventing, developing, and analyzing the different decision alternatives and testing the feasibility of implementation assess the value of the decision outcome. All these steps involved in the design process of the decision making. The problem structuring in design process is a generate alternatives, set criteria and objectives, develop models and scenarios to evaluate alternatives, testing the feasibility, solve models to evaluate alternatives. The third and the last phase of Herbert Seaman model of decision making is the choice. In the second phase, design phase, the manager decides which are the different alternatives and what are the feasibilities of all these alternatives. The last step decide by manager which choice is chosen that have the maximum profit, least cost, minimum waste, least time taken, and the highest utility. And the manager selects one alternative as a decision based on the selection criteria and derive the solutions. Solutions are derived which determine the outcome of the chosen alternative. Select that outcome consistent with the design strategy. It should be noted that the model is refined in case of the fail and the overall process will be restarted. Additional information is collected and the decision criteria is changed by the manager. Now, the example of the decision making process, the Herbert Seaman decision making process. If the plant is underutilized and the products which are being sold are not contributing to profit as desired, the first step of the Herbert Seaman model is a problem identification. So for this problem, the problem identification is to find a product mix for the plant whereby the plant is fully utilized with the raw material, market constraints, and the profit is maximized. The second step of the Herbert Seaman model is a design. So in the next step, the manager identifies that This is a problem of optimization and we can use a linear programming model. The third step of the Herbert-Simon model is a choice. So the manager use the model to evolve various decision alternatives. Selection is made first on the basis of feasibility and then on the basis of the maximum profit. In this lecture, we are discuss decision making process, and the famous Herbert-Simon model of decision making. For this lecture, I am giving two questions as an assignment. First, define decision making and explain the characteristics of the decision making process. The second question is a define Herbert-Simon model of decision making with one business example. Thank you. If you like this video, please like, share and comment your suggestions. Thank you.